AusIndustry is a program delivery division of a large department called the Department of Industry, Innovation, Climate Change, Science Research and Tertiary Education. Lots of elements in there. Innovation is in there, science and research is in there as well. Industry is in there, and sometimes they meet, sometimes they don't. Our job on the ground as regional managers for AusIndustry is to get out into the wild world outside the metropolitan areas. My patch goes from Hawkesbury up to Yamba, so a lot of driving in the car. There's an office of 2. We've got about 1.2 million people on our patch, so loads of ABNs, loads of companies and loads of people to talk to. AusIndustry has been around for 15 years and it was established to show a no wrong door approach to government. That meaning that if you come and speak to me, I'd be able to perhaps show you a guidance to or guide you to either a program or some assistance or something that would help you. And if I couldn't find it within our realm or our suite of projects or products, I could find out where it was for you. And that way you wouldn't be jumping around, ringing hotlines, ringing phones, talking to people, talking to different people, and getting nowhere, which is often the case. So that's been pushed forward again now. We are reprising that no wrong door approach. And I feel with my past experience, it's basically a really great role to be in and I'm really comfortable in it. What do we do for creatives? Again, there's that sort of no wrong door approach. We're there to sort of help you or find a bucket or find some assistance or find a link or a contact. If you can't find it, come to us and we will find it for you or help you find it for you or make a connection for you. In particular, people don't realise programs like our research and development tax incentive is broad-based. You have an ABN and you're an Australian company, you're quite eligible for it. You have a particular spend in research and development and it can happen in creative. Come and talk to us. It's about a 45% tax offset for you and it's a really great initiative for you to keep that R&D going. We are looking right across the board at people in the creative space. Hard stuff, soft stuff, digital, sculpture, performance, anything to do with creative or visual arts. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like you to come and join us. We have initiatives, we run programs, come and be a member. You could be a part of TINA if you like. We also are linked up with all the other creative groups in Newcastle. And you know, it's just a good way for me to actually still keep my hand in the creative space. One thing I did learn that when I joined Octapod is that I'm not 21 anymore and I'm not 19, and I've actually had to hand over the baton to those young people who are the driving force of creativity locally. I've had to let go of that, and it's been really healthy for me to be able to do that because they're the now, they're the contemporary and they're the cutting edge. I'm there now as a role I'm in now in government. I'm helping them define grants. I'm helping them to get away from that dependability on typical grant funding and maybe diversify off into sourcing other types of funding such as sponsorship, new business models. You know, so I'm basically doing my role in helping this community creative, but also being part of it, but also watching these young powerhouses come forward with these great ideas. Try and have an idea of what you want to do when you leave art school. At least when you leave uni, have an idea of what you're going to step into. Sure, gap years are great, travelling is fantastic. Maybe if you're going to be doing something after that, consider maybe incorporating your travel into, you know, gathering information on what you're going to do. It might be actually something really valuable that you can use in your career. My sensei in my first government job told me that if you're going to work for the government, try and be adaptable, try and be a bit of a doppelganger, try and move and change and be fluid and flexible. If you do that and you are rigid, you will sort of end up, you know, either broken or you know, you won't end up with a job very long, or you'll be cranky. And if you can go with the flow, if you can change and adapt, I think that also applies if you're going out into the workforce. It's great to have a plan. Don't make that plan etched in concrete or stone. I think you might have to move and flow and change as you go.